Welcome back. We're talking about diversity in our community, and I would like to start with you, Stephanie. You're the director of the Schaumburg Township District Library, and if you tell us a little bit about the library first.
I would be happy to, and thank you very much for having me here this afternoon. The library serves not only the village of Schaumburg, but the town of Schaumburg and parts of Hanover Park, Hoffman Estates, Elk Grove Village. We have the central library at the corner of Roselle and Schaumburg Roads, and a branch in both Hanover Park and Hoffman Estates. And what we have in the communities we serve, an astounding diversity of language, culture, age, and other unique traits that make for even more complex diversity. School District 241 has 211, excuse me, has, I think at last count, 84 languages spoken in the homes of the students. So in the library, we try to target our resources to as many people as we can. Unfortunately, we cannot be all things to all people. We do have book and magazine collections and newspapers in 6 of the most representative languages spoken in the district, and those are Spanish, Polish, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Hindi. We have films, DVDs in many languages from many parts of the world. We are very proud of our resources from South Asia. It's one of the largest that I know of public libraries in the Chicago suburban area. But we also have a large selection of resources for senior population. We have, first we have large print books to make reading easier, but we also have audiobooks for people who have challenges either in reading any size type or in holding a book, if there are physical challenges as well as sensory challenges. We have special equipment in our library, computer equipment, adaptive technology to make the accessing and the use of resources available to people who are, for whatever reason, they are challenged and unable to use our computers, or they need enhanced magnification of materials, or if they have, again, sensory or motor skill problems. And we have many, many, many public access computers. And that is a very important way for people from different parts of the world to be in touch and stay in touch, not only email to their family and friends, but also to follow the news in their own languages from their parts of the world. On top of that, I'm very, very, very proud of the English language classes that we host and sponsor. We have conversation groups, we have computer labs, we even have online access to English language skill developers. We're very happy to announce that we received a grant from the American Library Association for a new product, and that is available to library card holders of the Schaumburg Township District Library. We have special collections of materials for people who are just beginning to learn to speak and read English. We have a very, if you come to the library, we have a very interesting assortment of families who come. Being at the library is a place for them to for everybody to congregate, meet their friends, but it's also a way in which families can become familiar with their adopted culture, their adopted community. Mm-hmm. And it's really a pleasure to be able to facilitate that, and we become aware of what the need is by the feedback that we get from our library users.
Now, I imagine you have quite a collection of books in the languages. And do you have more than 6 languages at the library, or?
Oh, we we focus on those 6 languages mm-hmm. only because it's, we have, as large as the library is, yes. There's a limited amount of space, mm-hmm. and what we want to do is to really focus on benefiting the greatest number of people with the resources we have. Mm-hmm. And even at tax time, we worked with the IRS to have people come and help members of the public fill out their tax forms. We had tax forms in many, many languages. Mm-hmm. And also we requested employees from IRS who were multilingual. Mm-hmm. And we did have Spanish and Polish-speaking IRS representatives to work with our population. And anytime we can identify a resource out in the community, mm-hmm. we like to do so. We want to publicize it. We're very tied into the other resources that the village and the town and the county can provide. We're anxious to learn about those so that we can share this knowledge to help everybody have a more successful, happier experience in our community. One of our newest initiatives is a health information center. And this is both online and in the library. It's a special computer, a special collection devoted to the health needs of our community, especially those of senior citizens. We have programming to keep everybody up to date on changes in the insurance law. We try to be as proactive as we possibly can, mm-hmm. but we also realize there is a wealth of information, a wealth of expertise in the communities, and we want to make sure that we're the ones who can be a conduit for people to get the information they need, good quality information, good quality contacts, and to really take advantage of what the community has to offer.
Well, that's wonderful. You certainly do a lot for the community. Is there anyone that would like to ask a question at this point?
Me again. Thank you much. First of all, let me say thank you very much, because I'm the big user of the library for the last 10, 11 years. Mm-hmm. We are holding one of the ethnic meetings. That's a literary group we have, and we normally go there and meet once in a month, and we get the facility available, and that's very nice of the Schaumburg Library, and thank you very much. Now, the question I have, because we are all from the different community, very diverse community, and no doubt Schaumburg is a very, very rich community in that international community, in the word you use. So, 2 questions I have on it. Okay. One of the things, I'm a writer, but I write comfortably in my own language. Mm-hmm. And I publish in a local newspaper here. And I wish I can write very good, as good as I can write in English. I can speak English, but my writing is not that good. How I can get advantage of that, since you are saying that there are some of these skills development classes or something is happening there. And the second thing is, we also hold one of the, what I would say, like we teach our language if any person or any community wanted to know or how they wanted to learn. But unfortunately, I could not get enough students, so we just stopped that, or we are holding that class. So how we can use the resources of library and get the words spread out, and people, if they are interested, they can contact us.
Those are wonderful, wonderful questions. Let's start with the last one first. And you know, as you know, we have meeting rooms and discussion rooms where small groups of people, you know, can for free get together and pursue what, you know, what it could be language learning, it could be learning to play bridge. It doesn't matter to us what, you know, what people choose to do in the public meeting rooms we have available to you. So certainly all you have to do is, you know, come to the information desk or go to the our outreach office. We have staff who will be happy to work with you to make this successful. One of the interesting things you say about learning to write better, you know, we have books on writing English. We have, and certainly the reference librarians can direct you to those books, and also to online resources. One of the interesting things about both our newly acquired computer program and another one that we already have for language learning is not only does it teach English to people who want to learn English, it provides language learning for people who speak English in other languages. Many Asian languages, many European languages. It's quite extraordinary, and I, you know, welcome anybody to go to our website and or directly to the library for more information. And we welcome suggestions from the public because we don't know as much as you all do, who are very clear in identifying the specific needs that you and people you know have.
I just have an idea.
Okay.
That we have all these different ethnicity in our area, and we use the facility, Schomburg facility. It's wonderful in that respect, but we are still not connected with each other. So I was thinking if somehow we can have like a carnival or a bazaar or something like that, where all these different ethnic groups can come together, and then we can start a conversation. And like Mr. Christensen said, that we can have the phone numbers and other things that they can take home and they can use it. And then if we can do it once a year or twice a year, something like that, different cuisines or a fashion show, a musical program or something like that, that brings us together and have the conversation started.
That's a very exciting idea. We do something like that on a smaller scale, but I think that I would be very interested in increasing the scope and frequency of opportunities like that. And certainly you can, you know, come see me or come to the outreach office and speak with the staff who are directly involved. I thank you very much for that.
And Stephanie, thank you for heading up our jewel of a library in Schomburg.
It is indeed my pleasure.